Hi everyone, it's Sophie from Living Energy Pilates and Rehabilitation. Today I'm going to take you through some Fitball exercises to do at home. These ones more aimed at a beginner level, so I hope you enjoy. We're going to start on our back today, and we're going to begin with some pelvic curls. So you want your Fitball relatively close to your bottom, both feet supported on the Fitball there, just a tiny bit more narrow than hip width apart. Hands are going to be beside you. And from here, we inhale to prepare and exhale as we slowly roll the hips up towards the ceiling. And we start again. We want to keep the Fitball relatively parked for this exercise, so keeping it nice and still. We'll do 2 more. Okay, so our next exercise is a little bit of progression from your pelvic curls. We're going to add a single knee lift. So for this one, we're going to start with the exact same exercise. So we slowly roll the pelvis up towards the ceiling. This time, we're going to take 1 foot away into a tabletop position, slowly bring it back down and switch. Slowly rolling down after those repetitions. Our next exercise here, again another little progression for you, continuing on from your pelvic curls, are your extensions. So getting into your hamstrings a little bit with this next one. Again, we start in that pelvic curl position. So again, your hands are going to be beside you. Inhale to prepare, we exhale as we roll up towards the ceiling. Hold this nice and steady. We slowly roll those feet out into extension. Draw the ball back in with your hamstrings, making sure you're nice and strong with the glutes. And we start again, we roll out. We'll do 3 more. Rolling down. Righty. Our next one, we're going to touch on some abdominal curls. So still lying on our back for this one, we're just going to place our legs in tabletop position over the ball. And we pop our hands behind our head for this one. So here, we are inhaling to prepare again. We're thinking about pulling the belly button in, we lift into a chest lift, little hold there, before we slowly come back down to the mat. We'll do 4 more. Okay, they are your chest lifts. Our next exercise here, we're going to do some supine side to side. So now we're adding a little bit of rotation here. Your hands will come out into a T shape beside you. We've still got our legs in tabletop to begin this one. From here, we're keeping our shoulder blades glued down to the mat. And we're just going to think about rotating our knees on top of the Fitball to one side. Keeping that opposite shoulder glued to the mat there, we're going to come back to center and rotate to the other side. So you want to think about your waist doing the movement here. Try not to let your hips take over. We'll do one more here each side. Okay, with that one, if you're wanting a little bit more of a challenge, what you can do is then put this ball in between both of your feet, and then we extend our legs. So same principles here, shoulders stay glued to the mat. We're going to take both of our legs over. Use the waist, we bring it back to center, we switch sides. Do one more each side. And relax. Okay. Our next one, again another abdominal exercise. We're going to go for a kneeling plank. So coming up from our back here, we're going to go into a kneeling position, placing our forearms on your Fitball. We don't want our knees too close to our ball. We need to eventually end up in your kneeling plank so our hips are in line with the spine, and lifting your toes if possible here. Now with your plank, maybe if you aim for 30 seconds or 15 seconds, 2 lots of those. With your breath here, to help you not think about the time, inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Okay. After a couple of rounds of those, if you're feeling you want a little bit more of a challenge, what you can then go into is some stir the pots with your Fitball. So we are going to find that kneeling plank position again. Still with our forearms on the Fitball. This time, we're going to draw some little circles with our elbows. Making sure that our hips stay down in that plank. And maybe if you switch sides after a couple of repetitions there. Last one here with our Fitball is just working a little bit of trunk extension with some reverse fly arms. So if you've got a wall available at home, it'll help just keep your feet nice and stable here. So I've got both of my feet planted onto the wall. And my chest line is just off my Fitball here, okay? So we're already a little bit extended over your ball. We're not sort of hunched over your Fitball here. So from here we're going to lengthen through the glutes, hamstrings, the whole back of the leg there. As we lift into back extension, our arms come up into a reverse fly. Just micro bend in your elbows. From here we're going to take those hands a little higher. Give a big squeeze through the shoulder blades. And we slowly roll back down. We start again. So back extension, reverse fly, arms come with us. And we squeeze. We'll hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back down. We'll finish up with 2 more. With the position position of your head, you should be looking just down and out in front of you. And there you have it. There are some beginner level exercises that you can do with your Fitball at home. Enjoy.